Hello and welcome to another Warcraft 3 audio commentary. Today we're going to be watching Game 2 of the Best of 3 2v2 series from WFDC with Forever Ted spawning in as the Yellow Undead down at the 5 o'clock position. He will be allied with Fly 100% spawning as the Purple Orc down at the 6 o'clock position. Of course, this map is Turtle Rock, and their opponents today will be BmDpsCool spawning in as the Teal Orc up here at the 10 o'clock position. Indeed, he is Orc this game. Last game he picked Elf, this game he picked Orc. And his ally, also picking a different race, Green, going to spawn in at the 12 o'clock position as the Green Human. So indeed, we can see that both the green player as well as DPSCool have switched to a different race. A bit of an interesting choice as well, because I'm guessing what that is DPSCool is more comfortable as an orc player than he is as a human player, and green is more comfortable as a human. Because otherwise, you would think since green played a pretty good orc last game that they would be seeing him play orc again. But you know, that's not the case. Both of them just switching races like that. So if you're wondering, of course, they did not pick random. They did indeed actually go ahead and pick their races. And this time, we're going to go ahead and see that green is going with an Archmage and Footman build, a pretty standard build. Over here, we can see DPSCool going with a early shop. You're going to have a later Grunts coming out, but that'll be an early Blade Master coming out with that early shop right there. And of course, down here, we'll see that Fly 100% actually maybe going for indeed, he's going for a fast tech. And he's going Farseer first. A very interesting choice. Of course, this means he's going to go ahead and throw down a barracks during the tier 2 tech, most likely. And in fact, probably going to be seeing it right about now. Maybe here. Indeed, we'll see. Indeed, that's what it is. And over here, we can look for Forever Ted. He is, of course, going with that standard Fiend build with a Death Knight, indeed. Getting that shop out. And now he's just going to scout a little bit with his Crypt Fiend. See what's going on. Maybe going to pull out these creeps a little bit. Do a little bit of preliminary damage. We'll see what he's deciding to do. Maybe come up here and scout the shop to see if they're going for an early creep right there. Looks like not yet. They're not, or not at least as their first creep. But that may not actually be entirely true. As we can see, DPSCool is running his Blade Master in here. Going to probably go for that Ogre Magi. Up here we can see that Green has gone ahead and went ahead for a Militia creep at this orange cam. We'll pick up a Blades of Attack, or I'm sorry, Claws of Attack +6. Might even pass it over to the Blade Master. And indeed, here we can see this fight going underway, as we can see, or this creeping going underway, as we can see the Archmage and these Footmen, as well as the Summon, will come over here and creep out this shop. Now we can go ahead and see actually a really nice pickup, a Boots of Speed being picked up by DPSCool's Blade Master, a great item to have. Of course, he has already sold his TP, and he does have that circlet. Gonna go ahead and pass, it looks like a Healing Salve, or 3 charges of Healing Salve, Clarity, as well as Speed Scroll over to the Archmage. Archmage can pass the Blades of Attack, or Claws of Attack, over to the Blade Master. We can see a +8 damage Blade Master, and the question is, will we see this getting stolen? This Forest Troll Trapper gets stolen by the Death Knight. He's going to run in here, go ahead and do a couple of hits with those skeletons, and indeed he will go ahead and steal that, picking up level 2 now for that Death Knight. As you can see him running away. Over here we can see that Fly 100%, of course, just harassing. Looks like he's got 1 kill on one of these, on a scout perhaps, or some kind of footman, or I'm sorry, on some kind of peasant perhaps. I believe I think we saw on the minimap. Yes, there was indeed a kill right here, as you can see, and that probably was just a peon. In fact, I think we saw DPSCool with a very early peon scout, in fact, and I think that's what Fly actually killed. And then maybe he's killed something else. Maybe he's killed one of these little turtles or stole one or something like that. Or maybe some, I don't know what he's killed other than that. Or maybe it's been some global experience that he's been given that that's probably more likely. I think Ted probably finished a creep off right here while his Death Knight was over here, and so ended up giving a little bit of additional experience to the Farseer. Over here, we will see that Farseer will go ahead and pick up a Gauntlets of Strength +3. As you can see, he's very aggressively creeping right here, and it looks like that Archmage is going to come in here and maybe go for the steals on these little guys. Looks like he didn't get any experience from that. Nice denies by Fly. And of course, you can see down here that that Blade Master from DPSCool is just going to creep out this orange camp. We will go ahead and see these Farseer wolves coming in here. Doesn't look like they're going to do anything. Just running away now. Running away, not doing a lot. Over here we can see that Ted just going to go ahead and creep out this gold mine. Should be able to pick up level 3 pretty easily for that. And over here we can see there's actually a Grump that's now been healing salved, and there is a Spirit Wolf here. So let's see, will he go ahead and get that? And indeed, it looks like he will get that, but he will also die, giving a little bit of experience to the Archmage and probably a bit to the Blade Master as well. We can go ahead and see that it is going to be a level 3 Death Knight being picked up. And what item will he get? Scroll of the Beast, indeed. A great item. Over here we can see that Fly working on level 2 for that Farseer. Of course, going to go ahead and take out this green turtle camp. And we can look at the tech now. We can see that Ted is sitting at working on tier 2, going for the first Fiend attack upgrade. And over here we can see that Fly already at tier 2, going double Bestiary, getting Raiders and Snare, as well as a Torn Chieftain out I'm going to go ahead and micro those little peons that were sitting there idly that had been used to build. We can see over here that there's a Blade Master now with, of course, still plus 8 damage, chasing around this level 3 Death Knight. Of course, he's just going to get kited a little bit, take some extra damage. He's going to be forced to go ahead and pop that healing salve, and if it doesn't get canceled, he should be able to heal all the way back up to full, no problem. Of course, there is indeed a Windwalk. Will we see a dust? Doesn't look like we're going to see a dust. We might, but it doesn't look like it. Indeed, here we can go ahead and see that Ted going to go ahead and pull out this shop camp right here. We're going to see that Blade Master going to go ahead and pop out on a wolf, kill the wolf. We'll get a little bit of life, but he has been dusted. Going to be forced to run away, as well as taking a little bit of extra focus fire. If he runs back in, he's going to get coiled one more time, and that will bring him over, most likely, which would bring him down to about 50 life. So he's going to have to be really careful. And down he goes. In fact, as you can see, taking a little bit of damage from that chain lightning, and that was enough to bring him down to about 118 life, which is below, well below the 140 HP you are going to have to stay above to survive a level 2 coil. And we're going to go ahead and see it looks like 2 of those grunts going to go down as well for DPSCool. And over here, whether they run to the tavern and pick up that Blade Master back out, or will they alter revive him? It looks like they're going to alter revive him at level 2. Over here, we'll see that DPSCool is going to throw down a Bestiary as well as a Spirit Lodge. He is tier 2. He does have that Shadow Hunter coming out already, or it's already out actually on the map right now, as you can see. And for green, we will see that he has 1 Arcane Sanctum up. He is, of course, Keep Tech tier 2, and there is a Sorceress on the way out. He is going Rifles right now, so Rifle Caster and a Mount King is out as well for him. Here we can see there's an Archmage sitting near the tavern. Not really sure what he's intending to do over there, but we will see that Fly and Ted coming down here, creeping out this red camp. They will go ahead and pick up a Crystal Ball. I'm not quite sure what they just revealed. Any number of things could have been revealed right there. And generally you'll see that getting sold. It's a nice item, but you know, it's really just nice to use it once or twice, pass it between your heroes or whatever, and then sell it. Other than that, actually I think it, not even sure if you can do that anymore. I think you actually just have to get, I think it has a cooldown based on the item. I'm not sure since the staff changed, that was some time ago, but I don't really recall. But either way, you know, just use it one time and sell it at the very least. A little bit of experience, or a little bit of vision you can gain. Over here, we will see that that Lich has come out now for Ted. Of course, that is a level 3 Death Knight, level 1 Lich, and he did bring a potion of mana. Very delicious tasting potion, blue potion. Right on over to this Death Knight. Over here, up at the top, we will see that green and DPSCool are creeping out their red. And I can't see the, there you go. Maybe he run the Mount King Island. Yes, indeed, getting a Helm of Valor, a much better item, I think, than a Crystal Ball. As you can see, Strength and Agility by 4 on that Mount King. Gonna be great. Might even see that passed over to the Blade Master, as that's 4 damage from the Agility, then 4 Strength, which is gonna give him about, I believe, 100 HP. Indeed, I think it is 100 HP because it's for 25 HP each point, so yes indeed. Over here we'll see that that Blade Master in a little bit of trouble, going to be forced to pop that Potion of Lesser Invulnerability, going to get dusted, trying to get away now. He doesn't have enough mana for another Windwalk, and he could be in trouble simply because there's a Speed Scroll coming in here, and looks like he should be fine. As you can see, he's going to get back up from the rest of DPSCool's army, and let's go ahead and pause this game as this fight starts. And I know this, I'm going to try to make this super quick, but let's go ahead and look at the food counts. You will see that Ted is sitting at 49 out of 50 food with the 1-0 attack upgrade Fiends, of course a level 3 Death Knight with a Potion of Mana, as well as a Scroll of Beast and 3 charges of that Rod of Necromancy. Over here we can see he has a Lich sitting at full life, but really no items and just only level 1. His ally, of course, Fly, sitting at 40 out of 50 food with a lot of gold, a lot of wood, and of course there's a level 3 Tauren Chieftain with a Potion of Invulnerability 15 seconds long, and a Pendant of Energy having a 405 mana and almost full life. We can see that Fly's Farseer sitting with a Scroll of Healing as well as a Scroll of Protection, and of course he's also sitting at level 3. We can see those Raiders are at 2-0 attack upgrades, no defense, and we can go ahead and a quick look over at DPSCool's army. DPSCool is sitting at 38 out of 40 food. There's a Coda Beast on the way, not out yet, and we will see that he is a level 2 Shadow Hunter, very close to level 3, a Scroll of Healing as well as a Speed Scroll, Dust, and a Healing Salve. We can look at that Blade Master, see it's got Claws of Attack plus 6 Finger Protection plus 2 Armor, Circlet of Nobility as well as Boots of Speed, and that Blade Master has to be a little bit careful. He only has enough mana right now for 1 Windwalk. Of course, his units, I don't really see him having very many units here, just running away. And indeed, looks like this won't even be a full-fledged fight, because this is, as you can see, he's kind of low on unit count. And of course, for his ally, Green, we can go ahead and see he's sitting at 47 out of 54 food. Level 3 Archmage. Where is the Mountain King? There it is. Level 2 Mountain King with a Potion of Invulnerability, 15 seconds, Helm of Valor, Potion of Greater Mana, and Gauntlets of Strength. Plus, they bring that Mountain King up to 950 life at level 2, and of course that Rifleman sitting there with basically no upgrades at all. And of course, a couple of 2 Priests and that Sorcerers. Now this feels like a really long pause, and it is. So maybe you guys want shorter pauses or no pauses at all. I don't know. Just give me some feedback, because this really feels awkward for me to have this game pause this long. But let's get back into it. And here comes this potential fight going underway. As you can see, one raider will go down for fly right off the bat. We're going to go ahead and see a speed scroll for green and BmDpsCool. We will see a nice positioned blizzard. Of course, there is going to be a statue coming in here for Ted right there. Of course, we can see the Archmage taking a little bit of damage right there. Going to have a healing wave, try to keep him alive. Going to see the same happening for that Blade Master. Going to be forced to run away. BmDpsCool's Blade Master very low on life. He does have that potion of invulnerability, has been passed to him. Going to see a nice healing wave hitting him just as he takes a little bit of extra nuke damage right there. And we can see some really nice micro actually coming in from green and BmDpsCool. And of course, these peons in the back, of course, trying to sandwich in the flies and Ted's army. But nonetheless, as you can see, that Blade Master for BmDpsCool gonna have that potion of lesser, or that potion of invulnerability. Gonna go ahead and use it, but now he's not really sure why he's in Windwalk for so long right there, because he was in Windwalk for about 5 or 6 seconds, while that invulnerability potion could have been used. You know, he could have been attacking. Anyway, we're going to see Green's Archmage getting TP out right there. And of course, now you can see BmDpsCool just trying to run out. Going to lose his Blade Master right there as he popped out, very low on life. And that Mountain King for for Green going to run back a little bit. We're going to see a nice Stormbolt on the Tauren Chieftain. However, even though that Tauren Chieftain's very low on life, he does have enough mana right now for one more Shockwave. Indeed, he's going to use a Shockwave. And here we can go ahead and see that Mountain King will go down for green, and this is looking pretty good for Ted and Fly. We can go ahead and see that Shadowhunter. It's also going to go down, and indeed, I would say that Ted and Fly were able to win this fight pretty convincingly, and indeed, looks like they should be able to do a lot of damage right here at this fight. They should be able to clean up the rest of this army, as there isn't a teleport scroll left on this Archmage. You can't really get back into his base. He does have to deal with these ensnares. And indeed, we're going to go ahead and see that Archmage most likely go down right here. And in fact, good game has been called by green. So good game. That's game 2. If you missed game 1, you can always click right there. And of course, if you'd like to check out game 3, you simply click over here, and we will probably, hopefully, maybe see you there.